Howdy, everybody. Welcome to Step into the Portal. My name is the Brandt, and thank you for joining me this morning. I'm going to do a live play of Marvel Damage Control, which is the new Marvel deck building game from Wizkids and designed by Amari Kill. If you don't know Amari necessarily, you may have heard of Hoop Gods or Rap Gods. I know those are two games that Amari has also designed that have had a lot of notoriety. So we're going to check this game out today. I was going to play it two-handed, but I think that the space will be a little bit limited, so I'm going to play the solo mode, which is fine. It doesn't show quite the same game. It's still the complete same idea. You're going to get an idea of if this is something that you would enjoy, for sure. But it does add a few variations and things. So, I like to kind of show the two-handed. But anyway, I'm going to do the solo game. I think it's just going to fit a little bit easier and being able to show you more things that are happening. Anything else to let you know? I don't think so. Let's go to the table and check it out. If you are here, you can say hello in the chat. If you have questions, you can ask me there. If you're watching afterward, thanks so much for watching. Feel free to thumb up the video, subscribe to the channel if this is the kind of things you like to see, and you can put a comment down below if this is a game that you're interested in or if I can answer any questions for you. All right, here we go. Jump in. So this is a game where we are the people charged with cleaning up after the superheroes. So you do see we have some superheroes and things here, but really what's happening is we are the cleanup crew. So here's the pile of rubble. So I kind of think of this as the 52 card pickup deck building game. It does come with modulars. For the solo, I shuffled in. Shoot, now I have to remember. It's not Pimtech. I shuffled in two of the modulars. The mystical, the Doctor Strange one, and the Wakanda one are the two that I shuffled in because they don't have some negative player interaction things that the other modulars have. So it makes a little more sense for solo. So this deck is shuffled up. There's two hero cards in each of those modulars, so they're shuffled into this superhero deck here as well. Lay out 5 superheroes, and then in a regular game, same in solo, we take 9 cards per player. You just throw them. This is kind of the damage zone. You just throw the cards down. You can see they can spill over a little bit. The key is just that they're kind of stacked on top of each other, and it gives you a rough player. They even tell you if one is laying outside the zone, it's okay. And then the last card, you lay 8 of them down, the last card goes face up. So I did that with 2 players. So we're going to play the game. The goal in solo is to get 20 victory points, which are kind of here on the cards in the corner, as well as these cards that we can recruit. So we want to get 20 victory points, as well as, and this part's a little bit confusing, we want to try to get teams. We want to have teams of superheroes that we are hiring as well. So the reason we're hiring the superheroes is, yes, they left, but we're going to dig up artifacts. All these cards are artifacts that they might be interested in. If we dig up something they're interested in, they may come back to help us out. And so it's the ulterior motive. So we're trying to get them to come back for some reason. We're upset with them or whatever it is. We want to hire them to do another job, etc., etc. The main structure of the game is pretty simple. So what's going to happen is we're going to draw 4 cards. We're going to play all our cards on our turn. Instead of playing a card, which will be to one of these 4 zones, we can discard a card. If we do that, we gain an influence. Otherwise, we do the abilities here. And then the clever part, is once we have completed kind of our turn, the next part of our turn is we can hire these heroes. We can only have 3 heroes at a time. And they're going to give us in-game and end-game bonuses. So that's the idea. Hey, Nolan, thanks for joining us. Yeah, it's not quite out yet. I would imagine because they sent this to me for March, it's probably an April release. That's usually about how it works with Kids. I usually get things about a month ahead. So you can look for this next month would be the idea, wherever you purchase. All right, so this is going to be one of our leaders, our managers here. So we've got Lenny Ballinger, Robin Chappell, Albert Cleary, and Gloria Clark. So we're going to shuffle these up. One of these is going to become our manager. And boom, it's going to be Robin Chappell. Maybe Chappelle? Who knows? Probably Chappell. All right, and then we'll shuffle these up. And we draw 4. So we have 6 cards in our deck. We also have the vault. So I should mention, in order for artifacts to score, they have to be in the vault. So anything in our deck doesn't score. So that's kind of one of the main elements that we're doing. Hello, Denteris. Thanks for joining us. Good afternoon. All right. So what we do on our turn is we play our cards. So they have symbols on them. So they either have the uncover, the extract, the demolish, or the artifact symbol on them. And often they'll say 2. So this construction one, I can either uncover or demolish. So uncover is pretty simple. I flip a card. The only rule is this little center circle, I don't know if it's little, but this center circle here, the really brighter white one, has to be fully visible. So this card I can't flip. Any of these I can. I can flip this one even though the corner of the card is covered. It's just that symbol that has to be showing. So I can flip that card over. When I flip it, it's going to have a symbol in the upper right corner, and I'm going to do whatever the effect is on this card right here. The other option is I can demolish with these cards. So if I demolish, I'm skipping abstract because I don't have it on a card. Oh, I do have it on her. Demolish lets me discard a card from here, and when I do that, I get 2 influence no matter what the card is. So I can just take a card out of here, demolish it. And then extract, which we have on our manager here. Extract is I can take the card and put it in my hand. Any face-up card. I can't take face-down cards. And then I can play these cards. In order to play artifacts, they have an influence cost. So this one is free, but this one costs 2. So I put it here. Sometimes they'll also have a symbol. I can put it in that place instead. I pay the cost to play it, and then I can do it. Remember, if you can't pay for the cost, you can discard a card to gain an influence, and every 3 influence is a point at the end of the game. So it's another way to go. And then last is I can put cards in the vault. So I can take a card that is in my hand. I can put it in the vault. It will leave play. It'll be out of my deck, but it will score points. It'll score its points if it's an artifact. Normally, you can spend, I think it's 6 influence. Yep, 6 influence to put a card in the vault, but in the solo mode, you're not allowed to do that ability. So this ability that's written right here, you can't do in solo. That is the game. Then once I've played all these, I use the icons where I put them to recruit these heroes that are out here and get them to come to my team down here. And then I can use their abilities either by paying, some are free, immediate, activated, ongoing, endgame. So I want to try to get some of these endgame ones and go from there. The game is going to end when all these cards run out. I think it might be when the deck runs out or when this is empty, but there is ways to add more cards into the pool. So there we go. All right, let's start by uncovering a card. So let's flip this one over. This one is a symbiote slime. It has the blue plus, which is a character sighting. So we add a new character to the row. So Spider-Man comes out. Wong is gone. So we'll make a discard pile right here. So no more Wong. Now we have Spider-Man. So that's how those are going to keep moving. All right, so now we can grab some of these cards if we want to. Draw 2 cards. All players lose an influence. Yikes, that one's not fun. So let's just get rid of that card. We will demolish it. So that card's going to go here to a discard pile, and we get 2 influence. Then we have her to extract a card. So let's go ahead and extract one of these cards. This one's going to let us put one in the vault already, huh? That's pretty good. What is this one? This one is just gives us 3. So let's put this one, let's extract this card. So we got the fan mail. So this is an artifact. So we play it here. It's free, and it gives us 3 influence. These 5s are gigantic, so I'm going to try to use some singles here until I run into a lot of influence. All right. And then last, I can play this card. I can either uncover another card or demolish. So let me uncover another card. Let's uncover this one right here. And it is another of these Shocker's Gauntlets. So we can use that. Cool. So now it's the end of our turn. So we can use these symbols to recruit. So here I've got 1, 2, and I've got this world symbol up here. So I could get Spider-Man if I wanted to. And I'm looking at what I can get over here. I think that this ulterior motives thing might be optional for solo. I'm going to try to do it because I have played before, but you're trying to get them. So if I get Spider-Man, I'm also trying to get Miles and Ghost Spider, who I haven't seen yet. And since it's a little later on the line, I think I'm going to do that rather than try to grab somebody right before they leave kind of idea. So let's use these 3. 1, 2, 3. And we will get Spider-Man on our side. So he gives us +1 uncover every turn. We don't have to pay for it. We don't fill this back up until the end of the turn, so then we look, is there something we can purchase with this? Oh, I was supposed to draw a card with that character. Oops, missed that. So that would let me extract another card. So we'll go ahead and extract this one, but we will just have discarded it because we didn't want to pay for that to get rid of something. Sorry about that. Knew it in my head. Oh, no, it says or draw one card. Or draw one card. Cool. All right. We're good. So we have these two symbols. So we're specifically using these here. So we're close on Monstro, but unfortunately we need a third symbol we don't have. So that's it. So we're going to discard these cards. We're going to refill this row. And then it would normally be the next player's turn, but now it's ours. So I draw 2. Actually, I think at the end of my turn is I draw 4. So there's 2, shuffle, draw 2, and now I have these for my next turn. Normally it'd be the next player, now it's us. So again, it's not super different, but you're trying to collect these sets of characters to do that ulterior motives, and you're trying to just reach a point threshold. But having 2 of these in play would have been a lot for me. You know, I couldn't show you as well, so I thought this fit nicely on camera this way. Not that it's a game that takes that much space. It's really this. This does expand for 3 and 4 players. There's expanders that go in. You make kind of a rectangle shape for 3 and then a giant square for 4. All right, we've got our manager back, which can help us to vault a card, which would actually be kind of good. So let's just say we extract one of these. So we need Spider-Man and Ghost Spider. All right, so we'll get this Shocker's Gauntlet. And then we can put this one in the vault. Where do we play her if we put her in the vault? Do I play her over here? Or does she count as one of those symbols? I actually don't know the answer to that question. I think I just set her aside. Directly in your discard pile. Okay, that's what I thought. But suddenly I was like, wait a second. All right. So I'm going to use her ability that says I can vault a card. I'm going to vault this Shocker's Gauntlet because it's worth 2 points. I can always go back and look at that so I know, but I'll put it face down for now. All right, cool. Then we can demolish another card. We can extract a card. We can flip another card. So I think we extracted that, right? Do we want to grab that one? No, for now, let's just flip another card. So we flip this one. Oh, I think I forgot to do that as well. So we were supposed to take a card and drop it, and we drop another card. So these red symbols make us drop new ones, and I forgot it when I flipped the other one. Easy to remember when you're playing, hard to remember when you're playing and trying to teach people through a camera. I don't think anybody's overly concerned. All right, so now we're looking at this and thinking, who do we want to get? So I've got these 2 symbols. And there's nobody here. If I extract it again, I could have gotten Black Panther. And not. So let's just demolish to get another influence. So let's get rid of this one. Oh, we have another flip, huh? That'll give us 2 influence. And then let's flip a card. The plus is we have a character sighting, so we add another character. Do I discard the rightmost character at the end of the round? No. Okay. All right. Hercules is not somebody we need there. So we still have... No, we did this uncover, right? And we demolished. So we're good. So that's the end of our turn. Now we can recruit, but... fortunately, actually, we can take Hercules, right? So we can take Hercules here with this and this. We now have him. We can pay 3 influence, and we can extract twice. So we can pull 2 of these cards out, which will be nice. Nothing else to do with this one. So we flip this over, and we draw 4. 1, 2, 3, shuffle. 4. All right. That's our manager again. All right, so this one isn't worth any points. So we can either get 3 influence, or we can draw a card or remove this card from the game. So this one can be helpful because of the symbols on it. But none of these... Oh, this one needs the claim card, so we can do that one. So we'll play this. We'll gain 3 influence. I guess at this point I need to take a 5. from here. All right. We've got a lot of extracting we can do if we want to. This one is going to let us extract and gain 2. That's worth a lot. So let's try to grab that card. So let's pay 3. Let's extract twice. Let's take this one and this one into our hand with Hercules. That is once per turn. You can mark it if it helps by putting the influence on it. Then we'll play Robin again, and we're going to put this Spider Tracer in because it's worth 3 points. So now we have 5 points. If we kept them, 6, 7. So we're looking to get towards that 20. This one lets us flip a card and +3 if we uncover a certain type, but that's going to cost us 2. So let's just uncover regularly. So this one gives us the mystical symbol. All players pass 1 card to the player on their left. Interesting. I don't know how that works in solo. If a card triggers another player, it triggers you instead. Am I the player on my left? Do we want to get rid of a card or just assume? Yeah, sorry, I just picked one and I'm not sure. I'll go ahead the easy way and I'll assume that it's going to be everything gets passed to the left, it comes back to me. Rather than every time I flip one of those, I lose a card and I risk running my deck out. So, careful. Okay, that one's going to let me draw a card, so I would like to extract that one, although I don't have extract anymore. I don't have the symbol I need, so we're looking at Shang-Chi here. We can't get that symbol. If we do this, we could get him. Oh, man. So we do not have any symbols we need. So we will use this one to uncover another card, this one here. The plus is reveal a new character card. Okay. And then this one we can reveal. Oh, we also have his, huh? So we'll reveal with this one. We pass one. And yeah. Then we'll get rid of this to gain an influence. All right, so we have 2 green and we have this claim card, but that doesn't give us any of these people. So unfortunately, we have to get rid of all these. Mark that we used Hercules and draw 1, 2, 3, 4. It's up to you, Spartan. Spartan says, another game to go into my list of games bought but yet unplayed. Might be true. Okay. Next round. So I like all these draw cards. We're going to try to extract some of these. So let's extract this one. It's going to let us draw a card. So we'll play this for 1 to be able to draw a card. And we get a point for each spell page in my possession at the end of the game. In my possession. Okay. So we want to go get those. All right, so we'll extract the other one then. You know what? We'll use Spider-Man's ability to uncover a card. This is going to tell us to drop another card. And then we'll use this ability to extract 2. This one gets removed from the game. So we're going to extract these 2. 1, 2, paying 3. Then we will play this spell page. Draw a card. And we've got a lot of cards now. So this one will let me demolish, and I choose an opponent to discard 1 card. I would have to choose me, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to get rid of that one and gain the influence. All right, in terms of these people here, if I can play a claim card, this one will work, for example, to give me +3. Then I at least can grab one of these two. If I can play another claim card, but I cannot. Let's demolish this card that's here. Get 2 influence. Let's flip one. So this one here looks good. That one is going to be another player takes a card. I don't know why, I can't remember. Let's extract that card. We did pay for this. Draw 1 card, then remove this card from the game. So let's play this one to get 2 influence. Man, we're at 12. And then we'll play this one to flip a card and add a new character. Oh no. Scarlet Witch. Alright, so none of the ones we're looking for yet. So now at the end of our turn, we have a lot of options, although we don't want to get rid of too many things. If you have 10 or more, you may recruit the top 2 cards of your deck. Oh. Cool. Well, let's do it. Alright, so we'll get Shang-Chi. We're going to use... Oh, do we have both those symbols? Yep. We're going to use these 2 symbols here, and these 2 are going to go in our vault. Oh no, there goes our person that can vault cards. But we did get points. So now we have 7 points there. All right. And then we have these 2. We could get him. Didn't get a Wakanda card this turn. 2 and that would give us Scarlet Witch for endgame. We're trying to get the other set of 3. Really like to get him and get an influence each turn, but we'll just get Black Panther. So these 2 will give us Black Panther. We'll have to get rid of Hercules, so he goes away, but we immediately get +3. And I don't think we played a Wakanda artifact this turn. That is okay, and then that's all we're going to be able to get. All right, so these slide down. 1, 2. Man, we still don't see those ones we're looking for. Is it a real-time game? It is not, Michael. It is turn-based, so I'm playing solo, but normally you would play in turns. Hey, everybody, I'm going to take a quick second because I just got a delivery that I just have to pull inside, so I apologize. It's going to take me 90 seconds. All right, I'll be right back. Sorry. All right, am I good here? Check, check. Yep, okay. Whew, sorry, I had to go up and down 2 flights of stairs. Awesome. Yeah, I put in a grocery order, and usually it takes like 2 hours, and the person took like 35 minutes. So my groceries were sitting outside, and it's like, I got to get milk and stuff in the fridge. I can't leave it there. I mean, I guess it's cold out, but I don't want to leave stuff. So there's that. All right, Spartan asks, would you rather play this or Everdell? Whew, excuse me. Okay, totally different games. This is a deck building game. Everdell is a tableau building game with worker placement. So, I mean, there I'm looking for a board game style. This is based around Marvel. So I would think this would appeal to people that play Marvel a lot more. I don't know. I don't have enough plays of this or Everdell to say. I think I've played Everdell 3 times, which might be a good number for that game. I guess I've played this 4 times. I mean, I guess I've played each one. I'm not sure. I'm probably gonna. I don't know. They're not really similar style games, so it's a little bit different. One's much longer too. All right, I think it was back to our turn. I assume I finished the turn before I got there, so sorry for the delay. Okay, so we can get one. So let's just uncover a card for now with Spider-Man's ability here. So Spider-Man's going to uncover the Wakanda card, which I believe is everybody gets an influence. Perfect. So we will take one. Yeah, no, they're not similar there. I mean, I guess like something like Legendary would be a deck builder. That's just a lot bigger and grandiose. This is kind of more joyful, a little quick playing. I mean, I played this 2-player in 20 minutes. All right, that one lets us draw 3 cards, so let's extract it. All right, so we're going to take this raw vibranium ore. We're going to play it. It costs us 4 influence, but it lets us draw 3 more cards. 1, 2, 3. So now the only issue we have is we have nothing to put things in our vault because we got rid of the other one. You may vault the top 2 cards of your deck. Yeah, that's interesting. All right, so we need to find something that will let us put cards in our vault so that we can be successful here. This will let us draw a card, and then gives us points at the end of the game. This one will let us extract, so we need to uncover some more cards. So let's uncover another card. That one is going to drop a new card. We'll drop it over here. And let's uncover another card. That one is going to add a character to the row. Man, not the characters we're looking for yet. That one is going to let us draw a card. So let's extract that one. Get a lot of card draw going. So we're going to take this Vulture's Feather. We're going to play it over here for 1 influence and draw a card. We're going to play this Spell Page and draw a card. So that is all the card draw we have. Let's see. So if we want to recruit another person, the Shang-Chi was immediate. A lot of these are endgames. So we'd like to get Iron Man. We've got Iron Man already if we want him. Yeah, we got him already. Draw a card at the start of each of your turns. We have extracted. All right. Well, we'll gain 2. We'll gain 1 by discarding that one. We'll gain 3. And we will play this one to uncover another card, because none of these need demolish. So let's uncover this one, which is pass a card. We don't have a card to pass. All right, cool. So end of our turn, we want to get Iron Man here. So we're going to trade Black Panther and use 2 of these symbols. And then let's go ahead and get Nick Fury. So we're going to use 1 of these and 1 of these. And you can only have 3 heroes in play. We're trying to collect that set of spider heroes. So that's all we're going to take. So now we get to draw an extra card, and we get an extra influence on each of our turns. So slide these down. 1, 2. There's Ghost Spider. So we're going to need to get her. And we need to find a way to put cards in our vault. The one you might be thinking of, Spartan, is Marvel Age of Heroes. That might be the one that you're thinking of. That was a worker placement style game. You can watch the video of Larry and I playing that and get more immediate thoughts because we talked about it right afterward. But I think that's what you're thinking of. They are both published by Wizkids, so makes sense. All right, so now we want to focus on this. So we need to make sure we uncover a card. We get to draw an additional card, and we gain an influence. So let's play this spell card, because we pay one. Ooh, I don't think we paid for those other ones last turn, so I'm going to get rid of those. And then we play another one, and draw another card. And then we will extract. Should we flip one first? Sure. Flip this one here. Everybody gets an influence. Then we will extract this card. Is the one we need. We will play it to draw another card. Whew. This one lets us draw 3. How many do we have left? All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, I'm getting to draw a lot, but I'm paying a lot of my influence. It could be stacking up for points, right? Let's keep uncovering until we find a card we can use. That one is going to drop a new card. Man. Let us uncover another card, which will have to be the new one. And we have to draw a new one. Choose a player and discard the top card of their rubble deck into their discard piles. This is my rubble deck. Yeah, it's not getting us much of anywhere, huh? Any of these let us? These are all endgame. Yeah. Oh, no, no worries. Okay. So, this one will let us draw a card. That's the engine we have going here. That is the last card we have. And then we will uncover yet another card, which will drop a new one. Man, I can't find anything that lets me put stuff in the vault. So then these are going to gain me 6. Really what I'm doing is cycling my deck, drawing cards, and paying for that, and then gaining influence to get it back. So I'm not getting much anywhere. What I want to do is get cards in here, because currently I have 7 points. And I need to get to 20. Although I guess these are worth points. So I've got 2 here, 2 here. So I guess I have 12 points. These aren't worth any. All right. End of the turn, we're going to hire Ghost Spider. We are drawing a lot of cards. So I guess we'll do that. Get rid of Nick Fury. So we're going to hire her with this one and this one. And then is there anybody else we want? We're trying to get something else for endgame. She can let us extract and uncover. He's given us influence. We'll just go with this. I think it's fine. All right. And another card here. So just to clarify over here, I just have to get rid of these cards. The deck doesn't have to run out. The deck is kind of going to be a standard size based on number of players. Or sorry, not based on number of players. It's just a regular size, so it would be hard in a smaller player count to get through that deck. But it could also be these run out. I think it's when this deck runs out specifically, but we'll have to check when we get there. All right, so we are shuffling up. We're basically able to go through our deck every turn, but it's not getting us much of anywhere. All right, so we'll play this one for 4. And we will draw 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll use our ability here to uncover. Oh, man, it's another one of those. So we will extract it with this one. And then we'll pay 1 to play it and draw a card. We'll pay 1 here. This is kind of funny. We got one from him at the start of the turn as well. She can draw a card and she can drop a new card. So let's do that. We'll pay her 2, draw a card, and drop a new card. Then we'll uncover said new card, which adds a new character. We're looking for Miles to complete our set. We got the quiver, that's what we need. Okay, so we are going to play this to extract the advanced arrow case. And then we're going to play, what do we have left here? We're going to play the arrow case for 2. And that's what let us vault the explosive cache, which now gives us 9 in here. 10, 11 with her, 12, 13. So we're getting up there in points. So now we're doing a lot better every time we can see that card come around. All right, let's uncover another card. We can actually uncover this one right here. That's going to drop a new card. These ones are going to let us draw more, huh? There's really nobody else that we want out there. Guess he lets us get a card. So we'll gain 5 influence with those. And we'll just discard this one for an influence. Alright, hopefully we're getting close here. We used all their abilities. Hulk would be the only one to take, right? We didn't do a demolish action. Uncover more, but we can't see a lot. Yep, we're good. Alright, hopefully this will get close here. I need to start extracting a bunch of cards to get there. 1, 2, 3. I feel good now that we have that arrow case that we can put things back in with. Alright, we will start by paying 1 to draw a card. Paying 1 to draw a card. Paying 1 to draw a card. And we'll actually use the one from Iron Man. Okay. Then we will pay 2 for her to drop a new card and to draw a card. We will uncover that new card, which is a new character. No Miles yet. They're strange. Activated choose and vault a card from your discard pile. Okay, so we're definitely going to want him. So we want to make sure we do an extract action. Oh, no, we don't have one, huh? Are we actually out of card draw? Draw 1 card, then remove this card from the game. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to remove this from the game and draw a card. Then we're going to extract this heart-shaped herb, which is worth 5 if we can get it in there. Place on a character to give them +3. But we'll definitely do that soon. Alright, and then this is a lot of clearing cards. Or uncovering cards. So we'll uncover one here, which is going to add a new character. No Miles yet. Right. And then we will demolish some cards. So let's demolish this card and this card. Those will each give us 2. And then this one we could just play to get +3. Let's just... Oh, man, I want to have 2 things to put stuff in the vault with, though, huh? That's right. We will give Spider-Man +3 with this one by paying 2. Alright, and then we're going to go get Doctor Strange. So that's going to cost this card, and this card. I'm going to get rid of him here, and we can vault a card, and then we're going to get rid of all these. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will slide over, and there's Miles. So we need to make sure we get that. Use it. We're going to have to use Doctor Strange relatively quickly here. So what in here do we want to put in our vault? We don't have a lot in our discard pile yet, huh? It's this Vibranium Ore. So we're going to use the Vibranium Ore to get 1, and then we're going to spend 4 for Doctor Strange, and we're going to choose this card and put it in our vault. So 4 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then our influence. So we're good. We can get to the end of the game now. We should reach success. All right. So we'll play this to pay 1 and draw a card. We'll use this to get 3 influence. And we'll use this to pay 1 and draw a card. We'll use this one to pay 1 and draw a card. And then, man, I'm not going to be able to do this, huh? We'll discard this for an influence. And we'll use this to demolish. Do we get a card? Yeah. Okay. We'll demolish this one. And we get +2. So then at the end of our turn, we're going to get Miles. And there's just 2 cards left here. Game end trigger. No more cards in the character deck. Perfect. Okay. These get discarded. And away we go. Pay 1. Draw. We can pay to draw and uncover a card. Pay 1. Draw. We will demolish this one. Get 2. We will... Can't uncover those cards. We'll extract this card here. And then we will use our free uncover here. We pass a card. We will then extract this card. We will play it for 1 to draw a new card. We will demolish here so that we can uncover this one. We get 2. We will play this one to uncover a card. That adds a new card. That one lets us put one away. And remove this from the game. And then we will uncover one more card here. Drops a new card. We don't want to hire anybody because we have what we need. We can draw more cards. So we'll go here, draw one, and uncover one. This one's going to give us an influence. And then this card can draw a card and be removed. Or give us +3 influence. We'll remove it and draw a card. Oh no, back to this one again. Alright, so we'll gain an influence with that. Nobody we want to hire. So we're good there. 1, 2, 3. Shuffle. I missed it. For the Mystical Manipulation module event, place a card on the bottom of your deck instead of passing it to another player. Ah, it was there. So good job, rules. Bad job, me. Alright, so when I uncovered those, I should have had fewer cards, which would have slowed me down a little bit. I was going to say getting these cards was super powerful, but they would have slowed me down because I would have been discarding a card every time, essentially. So that is my bad, everybody. I feel like it's somewhat of a foregone conclusion because I have the points now here, and I have the set that I need. So I'm trying to run this out by either extracting enough. So I apologize. It's a little bit time-consuming. Oh, my gosh. I can just draw through. All right. This one's 1. In your possession at the end of the game. Yeah, I guess for solo that makes it a little easier too. Those ones, right? Because I can just get those cards. All right, this one. So now I've got to try to spend here. Draw one and cover one. That one adds a new card. Oh, I can't find any that move the deck around. These don't extract, so we will demolish 3. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to demolish all these. Oops, for 6 influence. And we will end there. Yeah, this doesn't move either in a solo game. I feel like maybe if one of those went away every round. Because now it feels funny. I'm like, okay, we're good. All right, we'll extract this card. Demolish twice or place on a character to give them +2. So we'll give this to Ghost Spider. For 2, we will uncover a card using his ability, which will shift the characters down. All right, so one more character, or get rid of these cards in here. We will uncover this card. Shifts. All right. So this should end, I assume, at the end of a turn or the end of a round. End of a round. All right, so we have till the end of this to get there. I've got nothing to vault unless I spend 2 to draw and drop a new card. Right, and then this just goes there. So we'll just gain 3 influence to go to 9. All right, and then we come over here. So the end of the game, we get the points that we have here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Plus any points we have here. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And then each of these 3, 22, 23, 24. And then for our ulterior motives, it says one of them is Arachnerds. So we've got Spider-Man Peter Parker, Spider-Man Miles Morales, and Ghost Spider in play. So that completes that. So I feel like this is kind of like a bonus objective to get here. That felt relatively simple compared to my first play where I could not get to the 20 points. And I couldn't buy the characters on the turns they were conveying out. It was not doing a lot of rotating the characters, and I missed that mystical manipulation, so I should have been drawing cards, and then when I got that, plus those were worth points, right? So 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So yeah, these are a little weird in solo too. Which, again, is a reason I wanted to show something non-solo if I could, but it was just a lot easier to do the solo game there for you. So, I would... This is a type of game that I would prefer to play with other people because of all the interaction of the cards and the modulars that want you to interact with the other players. But it's nice they put a solo mode in the box for people that, wouldn't be able to do it otherwise or just want to get to learn the game. Can work pretty well. But like I said, there's other modulars in here, too. There is a... mighty, what is there? There's a Pym Tech one, which has Wasp and Ant-Man, so those cards would go there, and then the others go in the deck. And these have a lot of drawing cards and making opponents discard cards. So growing and shrinking hands, right, is the idea with those. And then there's also this one, which is Mighty Asgard. So when you get Loki, you can swap him with somebody else. So you can pick up Loki, and then you can pay to swap him and take somebody else's character, and then they can take one. But it doubles each time, so that's the trick of it. And then you got Thor in there, and yeah, I didn't actually, none of my heroes gave endgame points, but that's a good way in the regular game to just get the cards that are worth endgame points. So, like, let's look at an example, like Cap. So Cap says you get +1 point for every claim in your possession at the end of the game. So possession, I believe, is hand, deck, discard pile, and vault. So you check all those locations, so it just really means you got it somewhere during the game. And then all these Asgard cards are going to give you, bigger abilities. They're worth a bunch of points. Actually, I haven't seen the Asgard one. A lot of making everybody lose influence. Loki for president. There you go. Hey, Jonathan Baker. Thanks for joining us. So that is Marvel Damage Control. Like I said, I believe this is coming out in April, so you can check your local stores for that. If you have any questions and you're with me live, feel free to ask. If you have questions afterward, you can put them down below, and I can answer those for you as well. But that is Marvel Damage Control. If you play with more people, then you're obviously going to see you're playing turns, and these cards are going to go faster, and this is going to go faster, so I actually feel like it's a slightly faster game. Probably at 4, it might be a little bit slower, although these character cards are going to go so fast. So I take it back. So I actually think solo might be the slowest form of play, ironically. Maybe not, because solo you're not making decision, like you're playing at your pace, so you probably won't feel it because you'll play the full time. But yeah, that game was slower than my 2-player game for sure. Yeah, it's definitely lightweight. It's definitely family friendly. Like I said, it's that humor of it's 52 pick up the building game, deck building game, right? Because you're dropping the cards in here and then you're picking them up to construct your hands and whatnot. I mean, I had an infinite loop of drawing cards, but you wouldn't get all these. There's only 5 of them. You wouldn't get them all normally in a game. Necessarily, you wouldn't get all 5, right? Other players would be grabbing them to get the same bonus. So, I think that solo mode just is a little bit. Well, anyway, it's just not what I would prefer to do with the game, but it was a good way to be able to show off to you. This is what it looks like. And you've got all your favorite superheroes: Goliath. I don't know what she is. War Machine, Iron Man, Hulk, Maria Hill, Ghost Spider, Spider-Man, Peter Parker, Miles Morales, Miss Marvel, Cap, Black Widow, Scarlet Witch, Nick Fury, Shang-Chi, J. Jonah Jameson, Hercules, Falcon, Monstro, Captain Marvel, and then you got the other ones that are in here, Wong and Doctor Strange. No Guardians. That's okay. So yeah, it's fun. It's lightweight. It's easy to get playing. It's easy to get set up. There's not a lot to it. If you play deck building games, it's just really the novelty of you're kind of digging for the cards. You don't know what they're going to be. You have to uncover them and then extract them. Your first couple turns will be a little bit long because you're trying to figure out all these symbols. You can see even me with that red, I just kept forgetting that the collapse meant, add another one or whatever. So at first you'll feel like turns are long, and then when you get halfway through the game, you'll start breezing through your turns. It'll be like boom, 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 boom. Everybody will just be playing. They know what they want to get. They've read the heroes already, so it's just going to pick up a lot faster. No Hawkeye. We did see the Quiver, but we did not see Hawkeye. It's a good point. No Hawkeye. You are correct. There was a Shuri. Oh, here's Shuri here. So what was the 4th module then? What's the other one? I shuffled in this one. Did I put one back in here? I don't know. Oh, it was Pimtech, right? Yeah, you're right. No Hawkeye. So there's some people they leave out. So there you go. There's the game. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I hope this was informative for you and gave you an idea of the game, what to look for. Like I said, if you have questions, you can let me know. But that's that. So have a great Tuesday, everybody. We're prepping for some snow here in Connecticut, so I hope you stay warm wherever you are. And that is that. Until next time, I'm the Brandt, and I hope you step into the portal. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.